Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're gonna be testing Tarantula helmet versus Warden helmet. Now, I know what you're thinking. Warden helmet must obviously be better. However, it is 230 million coins for a base Warden helmet without this. So maybe like 250 mil for this exact one. And this Tarantula helmet is 1.5 mil. So you're looking at about 10 mil to have like the recombobulated version. However, since they're both recombobulated, I'd call this an even test. And this has last stand 5, so it's not going to be affecting anything. They both have fumings, and they both have G5, P5, etc. Now, as you can maybe tell, Warden Helmet cannot be dungeonized, so keep that in mind. We're going to just be testing this outside dungeons, but within dungeons, I'm almost 100% certain Warden Helmet is better than Tarantula Helmet, even though it cannot be dungeonized. Now, Tarantula Helmet has the ability where it gives 1 crit damage per 10 strength, but it maxes out at 1000 strength. This is a little bit bad because that means as a cap, and after the cap of 1000, so it'll give you maybe 100 extra crit damage, and that's it. You're done. However, the Warden helmet gives you half your speed, but 20% base weapon damage. And keep in mind that that's about 160% extra, which is a lot of extra base weapon damage. And that's base weapon damage, by the way. So, it's going to scale and everything. We're going to be testing this with my full sword. It's maxed out, has a lot of strength, has a lot of damage, and it's going to be pretty nice to test. Now, it does not have fumings, so let's just fix that real quick. There we go. So now has everything, one for all, everything. Now let's test this out with this crimson armor that I have. You can see it's just heart, fury, and burning. So it just averages out to about maybe burning 5-star crimson. And we're just going to be using the bloody advanced stone power because it gives a very balanced amount of strength and crit damage, and I think everyone has access to it. So holding the fell sword, and we're going to be testing out Tarantula helmet first. This is the equipment, by the way, nothing to do with damage, maybe plus 20 strength, and that's about it. This is my major equipment. Anyways, so holding the fell sword with the Ender Dragon pet out, we're going to be having 389 speed. We should actually even that out a little bit. Let's get rid of some of this. And let's get ourselves to 400 speed. Okay, uh, there we go. 400% speed. Okay, so now holding this, we have 1300 strength and 163 crit chance. And that is very confusing to me. I wonder what is happening there. No, sorry, my apologies. 1171 crit damage and 1300 strength. So you can see that it's not very balanced, and that's kind of a bit weird. But and we do have 163% crit chance, which is interesting. Probably it's coming from the armor. Yep, okay. So let's go test this out on the zombies here. And since we are using Ender Dragon Pit, we can go test it on some Endermen as well. So coming to the zombies and attacking one of them, we get 546,992 damage. This should be... I think it's on Feywood. That is not good. Let's put it on Withered, just so that we have a solid amount. There we go. So now the discrepancy is going to be slightly higher, ever so slightly. Yep. So attacking, we can see that we have 532,000 damage, and you can see 400% speed. So we're moving quite fast, and it is just pretty good damage. 532,000 damage. Let's just quickly warp to the Sepulchre, and we're just gonna hit one of them. 715,000 damage. Keep in mind I am using the Ender Dragon Pet. However, you can see 715,000 damage on the first hit. So now let's go back to the hub. Let's keep those numbers in mind, 530k and 715k. And we're going to be switching over to the Warden helmet. Now wearing the Warden helmet, you can see instantly we're moving a lot slower, so it's going to be a lot harder to dodge boss attacks and such, depending on what you're doing with it. However, we can see the stats, 1400 strength and 1000 crit damage. So it's even more unbalanced. However, it should be doing even more damage, even though it is very unbalanced. We should be using a different reforge that has more crit damage favored. However, 584,000 damage. So you can see an almost 55,000 damage increase. So that's about 10% increase on the zombies. And now we walk up to the sepulcher and we do a quick tap on the void gloom. 756,000 damage. However, let us just even this out a little bit. We'll do the same for the Tarantula helmet in a second. We're just going to be trying out the hurtful and seeing if that does anything to help us even out. And it looks like it is perfectly actually even. If we just do this, I think it should be about perfect actually. Yep, we can even take off 20 from there. Whoops. If we take off 20 from here and add 20 to here, 1265 and 1267. Absolutely perfect. So let us go test out this damage. 642k. You can see instantly we're far ahead, almost 110,000 damage ahead. We'll do the same for the Tarantula helmet in a second. Slash warp support chart. Oh man, this is not good. We might have to have a cut in the video. Unless I can insta join. Oh, that is very interesting. We were able to insta join. So now let us go ahead and tap it. 836k. You can see instantly we're looking at a very large increase in damage. Almost 150,000 more damage than we were doing with the Tarantula helmet. However, as I said, let's go even out the Tarantula helmet now. Keep in mind we are moving 200. This is very annoying to me. Like, it's a little bit... No way. That's almost perfect as well. We just need to take some crit damage. Left click and right click. Okay, that's the best we can do at the moment. Fortunately, ran out of tuning points. However, 575k. Yep, we're still looking at about 80,000 less damage, even a bit more than that. And if we warp to the sepulcher, here we're looking at about 20 to 50k less damage. So you can see that the Warden helmet is about 10% better than the Tarantula helmet, and it's definitely worth it in the later stages of the game. However, I do not recommend getting it unless you're doing Blaze Slayer, as the extra 10% damage, while it may be good, unless you're doing melee for everything, then I don't recommend it. Like for dungeons, you're probably going to be having, you know, the diamond head or the golden head, and for slayers, you can be just using the Tarantula helmet. You should be able to one tap with it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Join my guild / join Hyperwraith. Join my Discord server in the description. We offer Slayer carries there. And thanks again. Goodbye.